Emwakwaba Ediba NK Media. Ahobrasi mu yesre se obe subscribe channel no na wa follow yen no mi abede no so na wa share e de amayen yakopon enhira wo se wo ye ne sa na wo twi mu parliament etena ase na won tena ye mu no Honorable Gideon e de aba betu dwa se eyem se aban be fa Ghana konwa afi ene bosome kakra ni na ye reserve good wa ewo ho 18 tons no aban eton ye na o kire mu se ton ni mu no omo anhye da enhunu mu yie usan se bosumi numu akiri a finance minister e de aba betu dwa se oman ne behia se ye beto more than 18 tons of gold biem so asan so e de egu ho na ono na o kire mu se se gold na omo ton ye no omo aton de ama omo amho usan se sa ambe no na bo no wo fom se na ebe ya ebo no ekosoro no omo san so abeton ama Ghana ana omo nya emfaso bebre na moma yentie nsema ekoso e Parliament House.
Something happening in this country. What is happening in this country is so bad. There is a criminally minded attempt to loot the resources of this country. We were told in this country that between September and December 2025, 18 tons of Ghana's gold reserves were sold. Mr. Speaker, what was the rationale for the sale of the gold? At the time we were selling Ghana's gold, 18 tons, we had excess foreign exchange reserves. So there was no need for that. We sold the gold at $3,500 per ounce, and fast forward a few months later, the finance minister is telling us that we rather have to buy more gold at 5,500 tons. Mr. Speaker, I suspect insider trading in the sale of the gold reserves. Insider trading in the sense that some people somehow in government knew that the gold prices were going to go high. They sold it cheap to themselves, and today they want to sell it back to the Ghanaian people and profit from that. That is what is happening. Mr. Speaker, that is my suspicion. Mr. Speaker, that is my suspicion. And Mr. Speaker, if you grant me this opportunity, we need a bipartisan inquiry into the sale of the 18 tons of gold in this country. We need a bipartisan inquiry because, Mr. Speaker, we cannot sit in this country when managers of the economy know that gold prices are increasing. They sell 18 tons of our gold, which were in reserves, at a lower price, and 5 or 3 months down the line, they come back to tell Ghanaians that we need to buy more gold. Who bought the 18 tons of gold? Has the gold been shipped out of the country? If it is not shipped out of the country, we should know who bought it. We shall not sit down for those who bought the gold cheap to come back, sell it to us at exorbitant prices and benefit from that price disparity. Mr. Speaker, that is my suspicion. That is my suspicion. And if that is the case, then there is a criminal attempt to steal and loot the gold resources of our country that we should not allow. Mr. Speaker,